All right. Running out of time. We got a couple more stories we can hit. Which one would be interesting? Oh, this one made me amused. Oh, this is I don't know how much of the article you read. I actually listened to the podcast. It's a 60 minutes segment. Ray Epps, a January 6th protester, is now at the center of a far right conspiracy, says he relives the Capitol riot every day. So he was he a leader of the Proud Boys or just one of the Proud Boys? I already forgot. Um, they said he was heavily involved in the Proud Boys.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
think the thing said he was a leader, but I can't find that now. The point is, he went to the Capitol on January 6th. He rallied people. He said, when Trump says we're marching on the Capitol, we're marching on the Capitol. He was there. He said, we're going into the Capitol. I mean, this is not an innocent bystander. And the instant shit went south, the right wing turned on one of their own, and oops, he's his deep state. He was undercover from the FBI to he's a plant to stir up Tucker Carlson, saying, who's Ray Epps? Why is he working with the police? I mean, he went in full on QAnon believer, and they turned on him, and now they're saying that he's a government spy. It's I love it when bad things happen to bad people. His life is destroyed, and that's sad, but it's also hilarious because you didn't have to be a bag of shit in the first place. If you hadn't been a bag of shit, you wouldn't be in the situation. It's sad, hilarious, funny, sad.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of got to do that because they kept trying to say like, oh, it's
Oath keepers.
Antifa
That's what
and
it is.
far left
Right.
people are pretending to be. But it's like, wait a minute, I would get that conspiracy if they were all wearing masks. They weren't wearing masks, and many of them were going up to the cameras like, "Hey, yeah, my name's Ray. I own a bait and tackle shop in West Virginia, given 5 stars on Yelp." And dude, it's just like they're telling you who the fuck they are. So I don't. I mean, you if you really want to keep that conspiracy going, you have to point at some of them and be like, but that guy is one of the deep state people. He's
Right.
working with Antifa or George Soros or Hillary Clinton or whoever the fuck. And he was the guy.
Well, and it's
I would.
funny
He should have
because
been. This is what a dumb motherfucker he is. He should be playing it up. You know, he should be trying to start a like, where is Ray Epps thing? You know what I mean? Like, be his own Q that's after him, and he uploads picture. Oh, look, I see him in Paris. You know what I mean? And it's him by the Eiffel Tower with a long cigarette and a beret. Like, look at him. I'm tracking him down, and it's like, where in the world is Ray Epps? And it's just picture, oh, he's at the pyramids, you know, and I would be like my own just sort of informant that's always 2 steps behind me, you know.
well, if he really truly believed in all the bullshit that he says he believed in, all the QAnon election fraud, all that stupid shit, if he really believed in it, then he should embrace his new role and come out to them and say, yes, I was deep state. You got it all correct. That's how corrupt the government is. They planted me to fool all of you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
He could turn it on its own head by fake admitting to being deep state. And then they could all go, see, and they would embrace him because he's telling the truth again. He's admitting. And my favorite part is I just found this quote and I remembered it. It's one of the things
I
that
was
perked
I
my
was
ear.
deep state before I switched from almond milk to regular milk. That's right. That's what brought me back.
Here's
Sorry,
the
was it?
quote that I remember from the article, and I just found it in the one I sent you. To some in the crowd, Epps seemed so over the top, he must have been a government agent, a Fed sent to entrap them. Really, the guy walking around in just a jacket and not the guy with the horns. He's not over the top. Not the guy dressed in a moose cosplay, but
Right.
the guy in the MAGA hat is over the top. The guy screaming, "We're going to the Capitol." Not I think that's funny. He's the one that's over the top.
That's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, it I wonder if Tucker still goes hard at him on it on wherever he ends up next, you know.
It will be interesting, yes. Because